have a left party in the United States. The Democratic Party is not a left party. The Democratic Party is a center or center conservative party. We do not advocate for, we can't even get a floor vote on Medicare for all. Not even a floor vote that gets voted down. We can't even get a vote on it. So this is not a left party. There are left members inside the Democratic Party that are working to try to make that shift happen. But you're right, it does convey a certain sentiment about true believers. And there are a lot of true believers in that we can capitalism our way out of poverty in the Democratic Party. If anything, that's probably the majority.
Right.
And that's an area in which I agree with Dr. King, that assessment is flawed.
Is absolutely right.
So looking at what AOC said, she brings up the idea that Democrats are basically a moderate Republican Party. There's a lot to indicate that what she's saying is the truth. Look at how Obama responded to the 2008 financial crisis. His administration bailed out these banks, didn't make them pay any money back. They didn't charge them any type of interest rates. A lot of these banks then turned around and they were giving their executives all kinds of raises, while at the same time the American people were struggling and so many people lost their homes. If you look at FDR and the things that he stood for and promoted, that's not the Democratic Party today. They don't advocate Keynesian economics on the same type of scale that FDR did. Republicans have been pushed even further to the right, partly because of the funding of people like the Koch brothers, these libertarians who literally, their funding was one of the main reasons why the Republican Party denied climate change for so long, and why they still do, and them and other oil companies, Koch brothers and other oil companies. Democratic representatives, they receive money from pharmaceutical companies. They receive money from weapons manufacturers. Why do we think so many Democrats voted on Trump's increase in the military budget, bumping it up to over $700 billion? Really, a lot of Democrats aren't progressive when it comes to economics. So that begs the question, what do they actually stand for? What's the main goal of a lot of Democrats? There's been kind of a shift and a focus on more of social issues, things like supporting LGBT community and race, which, while those are fine, the majority of people in this country are impacted by economics, and so they care about it. This might sound a little bit callous, but the majority of people aren't affected by trans issues. Now, that doesn't mean we should allow trans people to be treated horribly, but focusing on LGBT issues and race issues isn't necessarily going to mobilize the entire country in the same way that economic issues will. Both LGBT and minorities are impacted, though, by economics. And that's a reason why people like Bernie Sanders, AOC, even stations like the Young Turks and Secular Talk are so popular today. Thanks for watching.